Pewdiepie, kill this shit.
Yeah.
If you are watching this, please do comment, like, subscribe, join the notification gang, hit the notification bell, get notifications every and any time I post. Thank you, I appreciate it, and I'm out. What is up, YouTube? It is showtime. Back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my NBA 2K22 wish list, my early wish list. Now a lot of people would say that it is fairly early in the year to be making any form of the next 2K's wish list. I feel like I already have an idea of some of the things that I want removed and some of the things that I wanted added into NBA 2K22, even though it is early as it is. I feel like I will be making a second part to this video probably later in the year because it is still early. Things could change, but I kind of already formed like an early wish list for NBA 2K22. I think it's fair to say we are in our final 5-6 months of the game. Around late June, early July, the game starts to die off and everyone's kind of looking forward to 2K22. I know that probably around the summertime I won't be playing this game at all unless it's for content. I am really looking forward to 2K22. I don't think there'll be a lot of changes because at the end of the day we will be stuck with the city, which is fine. They still have room to make up for the things that they have ruined. But this is just like an early list of some things that I want implemented into the game and some things that I want removed from the game for NBA 2K22. So as you guys know, NBA 2K21 hasn't been our most ideal year of 2K at all. Current gen was a success at first. People were messing with it. People are like, you know what, we can deal with current gen until next gen comes out. This should hold us down. We should be good. We all expected a successful PS5 launch, a successful 2K21 next gen launch, but that is not the way it went down. PS5s ended up being very limited, meaning not a lot of people will even be able to play 2K21 next gen at all. I think how it's going to work is by the time people really start getting the PS5 will be by this December for Christmas. Everyone will have it, and 2K22 will really be the shine of next gen. So I feel like I almost want to call 2K21 next gen a flop year where it doesn't even count at all, because by the time everyone does get the PS5 and people are able to review PS5 and next gen, everyone that usually plays the game will be gone. The game will be done and over with. So I'm almost gonna give it like a skip, like a little pass. It's like whatever. 2K22 is gonna be a big year. Everybody will have PS5 and people will be able to like properly review the game and give their thoughts and opinion on it. But enough of that, we will get straight into today's video on my NBA 2K22 wish list. Now the first thing on my wish list, which is probably very ideal and a lot of people agree with me that they want, is we want the city gone and we want the Mypark back. Now the chances of this happening is 0 to none. We will not be getting this back 2K22. We can probably get this back around 2K25, 2K26. Usually every single park that they have is implemented to the system for around 4 to 5 years until they change it. They may even make it longer. We may be stuck with the city for a lot longer than we think. It's still going to be in my wish list because it's something that I want implemented into the game. We can all say we all missed the park. We all missed the basic simple park that was in 2K16 and 17. We never asked for a neighborhood. We never wanted a city. I feel as if that they've continually gotten worse. We were upset about the 2K18 neighborhood. They gave us the same thing in 19 and the same thing in 20. We said we want to go back to the basics, and next gen came out and then they ended up disappointing us even more with even giving us something bigger. We want smaller. We appreciate the smaller things. I feel like we can all relate when we all say there was nothing better than coming home in around 2017, 2016, coming home, loading up your game, hearing the amazing soundtrack, loading into the park, playing with your friends. You could travel to parks easily. You didn't need skateboards to get around. It wasn't a headache to find your way around the park. It wasn't a headache to find the swags. I feel like it's just becoming more of a headache to be able to do things because it's so big and spacious. We like simple and direct parks. So we want back to Mypark that was displayed in NBA 2K17 and 16. We all miss it, 2K. So if you guys can hear me and if my voice or opinion matters even the slightest bit, we want it back. I don't know how many times we do have to end up telling you guys that we no longer want a city or a neighborhood. We just want the Mypark back. Now another huge problem that I and the whole community hope will be fixed in 2K22 is the park population. And when I say this, the park capacity. Now as you guys know, in the city, the NBA 2K21 next gen city, it is huge. and the max amount of people allowed in the city is only 100, which is causing courts to die, people not be able to go on win streaks, and less games are being ran. That way you find yourself going around to different parks a lot more often, and going around to the different affiliations is a headache. It's a huge city, it takes a long time to be able to do it. So another thing that I really wish they do for 2K22 is up the park capacity, maybe double it and make it 200 people allowed in one park. Maybe 300, that way we get more games, less dead parks, more win streaks, and all that good stuff. Now another thing on my NBA 2K22 wish list will probably be the 24-hour stage. Now we want the 24-hour stage back. I don't know whose idea it was to remove it. It was by far the silliest mistake. When they took it out the game, what they did was they killed the competitive aspect of the game. The stage is by far the most, besides Pro-Am, is probably the most competitive mode in the whole game, and you guys took that away. We have a lot of YouTubers, content creators, players who made a name for themselves in the stage by beating people who were known and making a name for themselves. That competitive aspect that we once had was taken from us, stripped from us, and we feel as if the only thing to play now is Park, and sometimes that gets boring, so they need to implement back the 24-hour stage. Now with that being said, along with that wish list idea that I have, we need high rollers back. I'm tired of playing for baby VC. The highest court you guys can play for in the stage is 2,500. That's boring. There's no competitive aspect. In 2K16 and 17 we had 10K courts, all those big number courts. These courts made it more competitive. They made it easier for us, not easier, but they made it like more intense, more fun. The content would be amazing. Like when we have wagers on the 10K court, it would be intense because nobody wants to lose 10,000 VC. That aspect of the game where it's like win or lose, do it or die, it was amazing. It brought a crazy amount of competitiveness to the game, and you guys once again taken that out of the game. We haven't seen high rollers since like what, 2K19 I believe, or 20. I haven't seen high rollers in 21 at all. We haven't seen a high rollers. I miss high rollers. I wish high rollers was still a thing, and if it's something they can do, they have to add back high rollers into NBA 2K22. Now another thing that they have to, what I hope they add in NBA 2K22 is new rep rewards. We are getting sick and tired of the same exact rep rewards every single 2K. It is boring. We feel as if we have nothing to grind for. If you think about it, every year that you're grinding for Legend, you're grinding for the same exact rep rewards as last year. The only thing you're grinding for is a name. You're grinding for clout, you're grinding so that people know who you are, and that's nice and all, but there's cool things that we want. Now I actually wanted to leave this up to you guys. If you guys got this far into the video, I want you guys to tell me some ideas you have, some rep reward ideas that you guys have, maybe for the game. Maybe they can add some other cool clothes. I have no clue. New transportation styles, whatever it is, they have to freshen it up, give us something new, because it is getting boring to compete and grind the game and not even get anything new from the previous year. Now this is probably my last wish list idea for NBA 2K22, and that would probably be to give us some of the old clothes. Now I don't know if it's you guys, I'm bored of the clothes. They bring us bait, they brought us all that stuff. We don't really care for designer. I think that they thought by bringing designer it would be it was refreshing at one point, but it got kind of boring. I think 2K's biggest problem is thinking that we need the most. We love simplicity. Now on screen I'm probably showing you guys 2K16 clothes. The clothes were amazing in 2K16. We had these long sleeve tees, these shorts, nice shoes. There were some nice accessories where you can like layer your accessories. The clothing was just amazing on NBA 2K16. I loved it a whole lot. It was just really basic and fun. I remember using to watch Soluminati put on some of the drippiest fits, and there were some of those basic fits. That you got the hand wraps, just some of the most basic drip was just nice. So if they can bring back those clothes and accessories, and also not to mention some hairstyles. The hairstyles, we asked them for new hairstyles, they gave it to us, but I'm still not feeling it. I feel like there's a lot more things they could do. The game feels so uncultured. I remember in 2K16 they had the pop smokes, they had a lot of other hairstyles. They did step up the game hairstyle wise this year. I'm still not really I'm impressed by it, at least they listened, but I still feel like there's a few more hairstyles we're missing. We want the Duke starting 5 afro, we want the what you call it, De'Aaron Fox, the twist in the front of his hair or whatever it is. you know, we're getting bored of this. Like, we don't want to see these basic haircuts anymore. We need to get refreshed. We want the pop smokes, we want all that good stuff. So if they can just add more selection to their hairstyles and also their clothes, we would really appreciate that, and that would make 2K22 a really good game. Now that is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this little neat NBA 2K22 wish list that I did put together. I want you guys to let me know some other wish list ideas. What is on your wish list for 2K22? What ideas or things can they implement in the game to make the game better or make it playable again? You guys let me know in the comment section below. I'll be commenting, liking them, and everyone can just kind of come up with a big 2K22 wish list. You never know. Say a dev runs by this video and sees it, maybe they'll take notes. I doubt it because they rarely do listen to us. But just in case they do, leave your thoughts, suggestions in the comments. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did like the video, please leave a like on the video. If you support me, like what I'm doing, support my channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notifications every and anytime I post. Once again, thank you. I have a lot of more videos coming on the way and new fresher ideas for you guys, and I'm out.